What's up, guys? Welcome back to Field Series Review. Today, we're going to be talking about the Sitka Gear Delta waders and how they stack up against the Chene S2 waders. All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today, we're going to be talking about waders and specifically the Sitka Gear Delta waders versus the Chene S2 waders. We're in the middle of duck season, and everybody's talking about waders, and it seems to be these are the two waders that everybody's talking about, the only two waders that you see running around these days, and people are asking which one is right for me. I was lucky enough over this last week at duck camp, I was able to wear my Sitka Gear waders for half the day and my friend's Chene waders for the other half of the day. I did that for several days, so I got a really good feel of the differences between the two waders. So we are going to be able to talk about it a little bit. But before we do, drop down below, like this video, subscribe to the channel, head over to Instagram, head over to TikTok while you still can. Give us a follow, see what's going on over there. So, waders. There's only two that everybody's talking about. You're either Sitka or you're Chene, and which one is right for you. I've had the Sitka waders for the last 2 or 3 seasons. I'm definitely not one of those people that goes, well, this is what I have, so it has to be the best. Chene has exploded over the last 2 or 3 seasons. So obviously, where there's smoke, there's fire, right? I haven't met anybody that has the Chene waders that hated them. I've had mixed reviews from people that have the Sitka Gear waders. So I was very excited to be able to do this video. So a little bit of housekeeping first, and I'll get to this quick. And if you want to look at each company's warranty policy, if you want to look at each company's options for shoe sizes, body sizes, if you want to look at all the camo patterns, I will put a link down in the description for both of them, but I'm going to fly through this pretty quickly because I don't want this video to be an hour long. Your Sitka Gear Delta waders are going to come in 3 different colors. You're going to have one solid color, 2 camo colors, marsh and timber are those. You're going to get all sorts of body sizes, all sorts of shoe sizes. They're going to come in straight from Sitka's site for $99.99, $1,000. Pro pricing discounts do not apply to waders from Sitka Gear. From what I've been told, even the employees can't get a discount on the waders. That being said, you can still shop around the internet and find some Sitka Gear waders. I saw some today for $700 over at Optic Planet, Optic World. They had to be a particular shoe size and body size, but if you're patient, I think you can save some money there. On the Chene side, you're going to have your Chene S2 waders. They're going to come in at $1,150. These are going to come in 2 solid colors, and then the rest are going to be mossy oak patterns, bottomlands, original, tree stand, shadow grass, things like that. The similarities between these two waders are that they are both uninsulated. They are both breathable. The fabric is light yet durable. Their connect here on the shoulder straps is pretty similar. The Chene straps are a little more robust than the Sitka Gear straps, but they kind of loop the same way. They have a belt. They have chest pockets, zipper chest pockets, and they have zips that goes all the way down to the crotch. Some of the differences between them is that the Chene waders have fleece lined hand pockets, where the Sitka waders do not. The Sitka waders are going to have knee pads, and the Chene waders do not have knee pads. And then the Chene waders are going to come with a cover over the boot. This is going to keep you from snagging them on anything in the water. I really like that. It's probably one of my favorite things about them. And they keep the boot covered, whereas the Sitka Gear waders, their boots are naked, and the neoprene is exposed and could make it susceptible to any sort of snags, cuts, or anything like that. From what I've gathered, they both have warranties on the waders. They will both companies will do repairs to a certain extent on the waders. I have been told from certain people that my Sitka waders, that I'm near the Atlanta store, that if I have any issues with my Sitka waders, I can take them in and someone will look at them and try to repair them. Sitka also has options to ship the waders off, and then options for you to repair them yourself, which I've done, and I'll post a video for me repairing holes in my Sitka waders down below. I'm assuming Chene has the exact same thing. I know that they will fit the waders to you if you go that route with them. Once again, you'll need to look more on their site for more of those details. One of the biggest difference that I noticed about the Chene waders versus the Sitka waders is the Chene waders. Is the boots. The S2 boots are 1,200 grams of insulation. They are a heavier boot. They are a bigger boot, but they are also a warmer boot. The Sitka boot is, I forget what the insulation is on those, but it definitely isn't 1,200. Now, my feet don't freeze in them, but the Chene waders were definitely warmer on the toes. And then also the body shape is the biggest difference, in my opinion, between the Sitka waders and the Chene waders. The Sitka gear waders have more of a tapered leg, tapered chest. They kind of firm to the body more than the Chene waders. The Chene waders are a little bit wider. They have a little bit more room down the legs, and they fit more like a traditional wader that you're probably used to. Sitka's waders have a bit more of an athletic fit, like if you're wearing their gradient pants that kind of taper down the legs, the waders, and you can look at these pictures and tell they kind of do the same thing. They're not bulky. They're more of an athletic field, whereas the Chene waders have a little bit wider leg that allows you to layer under it more. My thought, my overarching thought when I wore both sets of waders really comes down to this. If I could do it over again, what would I do? Would I go with the Chene waders, which I was very, very impressed with? A lot of times when I wore them, I felt like I wasn't even wearing waders at all. Very free flowing, very breathable, very easy to move around in, very easy to layer in. Or would I go with my Sitka waders, which are a little bit more snug? They do have more of an athletic, a little bit tighter feel. They're not as loose, but they fit your body a little bit tighter. Which direction would I go? And in my mind, I broke it down to this. If I'm looking for a more all-around pair of waders, if I'm hunting early season, mid-season, late season, I'm hunting in flooded timber, but I'm hunting out of a boat some, or I'm hunting in a blind in a marsh. If I'm doing a more well-rounded or more lots of different applications for duck hunting, I'm probably going to go with the Sitka waders because the boots aren't quite as warm. They don't have the fleece lining in them. They have the knee pads for moving around and just a bit of a more athletic fit. If I'm looking for a set of warm waders, a set of waders to wear in late season that I can layer more clothing under, especially if I'm late season standing in flooded timber where I'm standing in the water and I have to layer more and I need really warm boots because I'm in that cold water all day, I'm going with the Chene waders. That is kind of how I broke it down in my head. If I'm standing in cold water more in later season, I'm going Chene. If I need a more universal pair of waders to wear from teal all the way in to late season, may be a little snug in late season, putting those gradient bibs on underneath there with a bunch of layers, but I can make it through. If I need a more universal pair of waders, I'm going to go with the Sitka waders. All right, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you liked my breakdown between the Sitka Gear Delta waders and the Chene S2 waders. My final conclusions are: if I'm standing in cold water, late season, flooded timber and whatnot, I'm definitely going to go with the Chene waders. They have more room for layering, a little bit more free flowing. The boots have the cover on them to protect against snags, and the boots themselves are a little bit warmer. If I need a pair of waders to get me through the whole season from like early teal all the way into late season, and I'm hunting a lot of different applications, some flooded timber, some boat, some blinds in a marsh or beaver ponds or whatever, I am going to go with the Sitka Gear waders. That's kind of how I broke it down. I really like the Chene waders, but I didn't like them enough for me to sell my Sitka waders and go buy Chene waders. I'll just leave it at that. So once again, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please drop down below, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys next time.